Hello, my dear students. This is me again, your teacher, Erica. So, have a nice day. So, this is your math lesson. So, now let's talk about decimal. I know you are already familiar with this topic. Okay. So, let's just talk about place values and digit values today. Okay. Can you give me an example or can you think an example of decimal or the decimal number? Because there is a whole number like number 2, number 10, number 8, number 4, number 5, number 6. But what about decimal number? Okay. So those are numbers that have decimal point. Okay, not a whole number. Okay, so first let us know the part of it. So I have here an example 1.234. So in this part, all the numbers before decimal point, it is a whole number. Okay? In my example, so the one here, the one is before the decimal point, so it's whole number. All right? It's a whole number. The numbers after the decimal point, they are parts of a whole. So which means it's not a whole number, okay? So this one, they are called a place value, okay? They are place value. So let's discuss this further. So place value, it's, okay, from the decimal point here, we have tens. The first number after the decimal point, it's tens. And then the second number, the place value, hundreds. Hundreds, okay? It is with THS. Alright, then the third number from the decimal point, the place value is thousands. Alright? Okay, so here in this part, it's like kinda complete presentation. Alright, so 319.478. Alright? So again, this point represent, it is called a decimal point. And then, as I've said earlier, the numbers that are located before the decimal point, they are a whole number. So the placed value of a whole number, okay, spells as this, all right? So first, okay, from the decimal point, the first number from the decimal point, which is 9 here in the example, the place value is ones, okay? Ones. So no TH spelling here, no TH in the spelling. Ones, only S. 1 and then with S. Ones. Next, the second number from the decimal point, 1, 2, second number, which is 1 here. The place value is tens, okay? So TENS, tens. The place value of a number from the decimal point is 3. I mean, the number example here is 3. The place value is hundreds. Alright? Hundreds. Okay, HUNDREDS. Hundreds. Now, the place value after the decimal point. So we have here, from the decimal point, number 4. The first number from the decimal point, the placed value, is tenths. Okay, as you have noticed, this one, it starts with ones. Here, no, it starts with tenths. All right, tenths, because there's no unit. It does not, this value does not reach 1 unit, so there's no 1 here. It's not even 1 because it's not a whole. 1 represent a whole. Okay, so tenths, it's like 1/10, so it does not reach 1. All right, that's why it's tenths. Next, the second number here that we have, 7, from the decimal point, the second number, the place value of a second number from the decimal point is hundreds. Alright? Hundreds. This time, the spelling is with TH. As you have noticed, the tens here only S. Alright? This one with TH. Alright? The same with hundreds here. No TH, just S. S in the end, and then this one, it ends always with THS. Now, the third number from the decimal point, the place value is thousands. So again, what are the place values that we have? They are ones, tens, hundreds, tenths, hundreds, thousands. So they are called place value. Again, they are called place value. So when I asked you, what is the place value of 4? So your answer must be, the place value of 4 is tenths. Understand? Tenths. What is the place value of 3? The place value of 3 is hundreds. Alright? By the way, hundreds here, so it's 1/100. Thousands, 1/1000. Alright? So it's fractional. It's not whole. It's not whole numbers. It's a fraction, a part of a whole. Alright? So next. Now, okay. So here, we have, in the earlier slide, it's the number, the representation of a number of this part here. Okay. It shows there already in the previous slide. But now, I have this another example so that I can present to you the number before the decimal point. So again, ones, tens, hundreds, and then we have thousands. Alright? 10,000, 100,000, and so on. Here, tenths, hundreds, thousands. So in tenths, 1/10 from 10. Okay, hundreds, 100, so 1/100. This part again is fractional part, fraction, not a whole number. So 1/1000, 1000s. Alright? Next, ones, so represent 1 unit or 2 or 3. Tens is 10, every 10, every 10. Hundreds, every 100. How many 100? Thousands, every 1,000. Alright? So this again represent, this part before the decimal point represent a whole number part, decimal point, and then a fractional part. So it's a fraction form. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask you the place value of these examples. What do you think? Oh, I accidentally pressed it. Alright, what do you think the place value? So at this time, I'm going to ask you the place value of these examples. So the place value of 4 here, what is the place value? It's, alright, I guess you got the correct answer. It's tenths. Alright, with TH. Because it is after the decimal point. Alright, next. What is the place value of 3 here? It is hundredths. Okay. So it is with TH, which means the number is after the second place after the decimal point. Next, what is the place value of 6? Okay, the place value of 6 here is thousands. Thousands. Alright, next, what is the place value of 5? Alright, so the number 5 is the third on the third place, so which means thousands. The same with this example. Alright. So now, the last one, what is the place value? It's hundreds. Alright, very good. So again, can you read this? Let's practice reading. Alright, tenths. Tenths. Hundreds. Hundreds. Thousands. Thousands. Hundreds. Hundreds. Alright. Next. Now we will talk about the digit value. We discussed already about the place value. Now it is about the digit value. Okay. So again, tenths, hundreds, thousands. This one, ones, which is 1 unit here. So in this example, 1.743, 1 unit, which means 1 only. The digit value is 1. Again, this column is about the digit values of each number. Now the 7 here, after the decimal point, it's a tenths. Place value is tenths. So 0.7. The digit value is 0.7. Understand? Next, 400ths. It writes as 0.04 because the 4 here is on the second place. So it must be on the second place here. The rest, just write 0. Understand? Okay, next. 3 here is thousands. Place value. The digit value is 0.003 because the number 3 is on the third place. 1, 2, 3. So you should 1, 2, 3. Okay, same as this. The rest, just make it 0. Understand? Now, if you're going to double check, okay, it represents here 1, okay, 0.7. Just align the decimal point here, then add it up. You know already how to add the decimal point, right? I believe. Alright. So, add 3, 4, 7, and then 1. So as you can see, it goes back to its to this 1.740. I mean 1.743. All right. Next, understand? Okay. I guess I got all the yes. All right. Next. Now let's check if you know how to give the digit value. So I have here already the place value in number 1, 3.145. The place value is ones. Now, give me the digit value or the value of the digit 3 here, the ones in ones place value. What is the answer? The answer is 3. The place value is 3. We have 3 units. Okay, next. The place value of 1 here is tenths. Now tell me, what is the digit value or the value of the digit if the place value is tenths? What do you think is the answer? In fractional, it is 1 over 10, right? Remember? 1 over 10 because this part is fractional already. So it's 1 over 10 because the place value is tenths, 1 over 10, or in decimal form, 0.1. Understand? 0.1. Next. What about in 4 here? Tenths, hundredths. The place value is hundredths. Now tell me, what is the digit value of 4 there? How are you going to write the digit value? So the digit value is, okay, in fraction form, 4 over 100 because it's hundreds, right? As I've said, this part is fractional, fraction form. So tenths, hundredths, 100, 4 over 100 equals in decimal form 0.04. Alright? Alright, so either way you will get the same. I mean, they are both correct. Fraction form or decimal form. 0.04. So just make the rest of the number 0 before the number. Alright? Next, 3.145. The number 5 decimal value, the placed value is thousands. Now, I guess you know already the denominator in the fraction form. It's 1,000. So, 5 over 1,000. Remember, whatever the number here that is being asked, all right, that is our numerator, and then our denominator depends on where it is in place. All right, understand? All right, and then make it decimal. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3 zeros, and then 5. Just put decimal. Understand? So that's how you are going to write the digit value or the value of the digit. This is a place value. This is a digit value. Understand? Alright, next. Alright, so we have here more exercises. So, in 19.4, do we have 100 here? 100, which means whole number because there is no, it should be with S here. Alright, I'm sorry. It should be with S here. Okay, there is no hundreds. Okay, hundreds means it is in the whole whole number part. So ones, tens. So there is no third number, right? So 0, no hundreds. Alright, next, tens. Our tens here is 1. Alright, ones, tens. Okay, our answer is 1. Next, ones. Okay, our ones here is, okay, 9. Alright. Tenths. Okay, with TH, which means it is after the decimal point, so 4. Alright? Here, obviously, there is no hundreds. Alright, so just 0. There is no tens, or I mean 0 tens, so 0. And then, okay, I'm sorry for this. And then, ones. Our ones is 0. So there is no 110s because there's no number before the decimal point. So it's just 0, 0, 0, or not at all. Okay? Tenth, so which means fractional part here in this part after the decimal point. So we have here 3 as our tenths placed. Alright? Next, hundred. Hundreds. 0, ones, tens, hundreds. So there is no number. Okay, just 0. Tens is ones, tens. So 1 is our tens. Ones is 0. Tenth is 3. This time we have hundreds because there is a third number before from the decimal point going here. So ones, tens, hundreds. So 2. Our tens, 0. The 5 here is our ones. And then 9 is our tens. Okay? I hope everything is clear to you about the place value and the digit value. Next. So to recap, again, this is a whole number part, decimal point, and fractional part. Alright? Again, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Tens, hundreds, thousands. Alright? Now, since I want you to know the spelling of each word, so let's do a recap for spelling because in later time, you're going to answer a worksheet that I'm going to provide to you. So the worksheet is just all about how to get or to write the digit value and the place value. So in this lesson, let's just focus on the spelling of each word. Are you ready? Okay, so spell out to me the word once. Okay, I've already given. It's already given earlier. Alright, so O-N-E-S. Once. How about tens? So T-E-N-S. Alright. Next, how about hundreds? Okay, I'm asking about from the whole number part. Hundreds. H-U-N-D-R-E-D-S. Hundreds. Next, thousands. Okay, thousands. Thousands. Now I will about to ask the spelling from the fractional parts. Right. So what about the tenths? All right. So T-E-N-T-H-S. All right. Next, hundreds. H-U-N-D-R-E-D-T-H-S. Don't forget the TH here because it represents a fractional part. Hundreds. Hundreds. Alright? Next, how about thousands? Of course, 1,000 word ended with th, thousands. Alright. So here's the spelling of the word thousands. Okay? So I guess that's all for today. Just review this video if you have to answer for your worksheet. So I hope you enjoy our lesson for today. Have a nice day, my grade